The EACOP is a 1,443-kilometer crude oil export pipeline that will transport Uganda's crude oil from Kabale Hoima in Uganda to the Chongoleani Peninsula near Tanga Port in Tanzania. Due to the viscous and waxy nature of Uganda's crude oil, the pipeline will need to be heated along the entire route. The pipeline will be buried to minimize impact on the environment, with some facilities above the ground, designed to ensure minimal environmental and social impact. The project will be compliant with the Ugandan and Tanzanian national legislations and international requirements.
So EACOP itself is a 24-inch buried pipeline, and around that 24 inches of steel there's some insulation, a little bit like on a thermos flask. That insulation has two purposes. It keeps the fluid inside the pipeline warm, and it stops that heat being transmitted to the environment outside. So once the pipe is constructed, it will be laid in a trench. The top of the pipe will be about 1 meter below the surface. The topsoil and vegetation will be reinstated. And thereafter, the area will be free for people and animals to walk across, or there'll be no impediment at all to people getting on with their daily lives.
Land is required to construct the EACOP pipeline and related facilities. This land will be acquired within 30-meter wide right-of-way for construction. The EACOP project, on behalf of the governments of Uganda and Tanzania, is committed to providing fair and adequate compensation for losses due to physical and/or economic displacement, in compliance with national regulations and IFC performance standards.
In total, we are talking about 13,161 project-affected persons. Now, all these, we are ensuring that they are handled in line with Equator Principles, the IFC practices. These payments are being made to project-affected persons in such a way that we ensure that they sign agreements, they are agreeable, and we do it in ways that are respectful to their human rights. We are using evaluations that were made both in Uganda and in Tanzania, approved by the chief government valuers on both sides. These processes are ongoing in both countries.
EACOP has opened bank accounts for all project-affected persons and their spouses at no cost, and compensations are being paid.
Mbulira ssanyu kubanga kati mmanyi ndino ligenda kukolebwa nange akange ngenda okafuna.
Twakosebwamu nga tumanyi kigenda mu maaso, naye ebbanga lye mumaze omujja mutusomesa tufunye okuganyulwamu era kati tulina buzibu nakamu twatuze ku mbali ya tumanyi kitugenda okufuna. Awo maama nitusiimira awo tumala tulinze bubaka omuliddira nti kimwatusuubiza kituukiridde. Maama byebyo
nensanyuka kubanga bwe nalabyeko ebyo n'ebirala bye nalabyeko neneeyongera okusanyuka neŋŋuma kuba nadde sikisuubira.
As we are educated during the previous exercise, we learned how to use this money. Yes, we learned how to use it and how to save. I was very happy because I constructed these 4 rooms of mine. I bought my piglets are there, looking very nice. And now I have started planting. You have seen my workers there who are working there, preparing for another season. So, in fact, I'm very happy with EACOP.
EACOP encourages all project-affected persons to continue using their land for farming seasonal crops, maintaining houses and other structures until such a time when they have been given notice to vacate. EACOP is committed to the protection of people and the environment and will ensure that health, safety, security, social, economic, and environmental issues are addressed throughout the planning, construction, and operational phases of pipeline operations. The pipeline's route has been selected to avoid the most environmentally sensitive areas like national parks and the high population density areas, including Lake Victoria. EACOP is designed, pressure tested and monitored along its entire length using a fiber optic cable, and facilities will be carefully located and operated to reduce any potential physical and ecological impacts. East Africa's development as a preferential business hub and the region's remarkable investment flows are largely attributed to the capital investment in the oil, gas, and manufacturing industries, with the respective governments undertaking several multi-billion-dollar projects like the East African Crude Oil Pipeline Project, EACOP.